little victories here, and I just got back from a sports card show in Albany, Oregon. I had about a budget of about $500, and I didn't have much time. I had like an hour to buy and go through, but I think I got some good deals. So like in my past videos, I'll go ahead and explain what cards I got and how much I spent, and then tell you if they're gradable. But first, I wanted to give some real basic tips for buying at card shows. So first, set a spending limit. Like many, I don't have an unlimited bankroll. I gotta be fairly tight. I'd say in my 20s, I would bring about $300 to $500, and in my early 30s, I was able to bring maybe like $500 to $1,000. But during the peak COVID boom, I got to bring around $1,500 to $2,000. That was the good old days. Now I'm probably back down to the $500 to $1,000 range that I bring, depending on the size of the show. Albany, Oregon is a smaller one, so I only brought $500. But you can still find amazing deals with that amount of money. And next, always bring cash. I think you get a little better deals at tables, and it keeps you in check. You know, if you use your credit card instead, you kind of ruin your spending limit. So I recommend not using the old credit card. So next, when you approach a table, always be friendly, say hello. It goes a long way being friendly. So then you assess the prices, especially on the higher value cards, like in the cases. This is going to tell you if the prices are way too high. And if that's the case, just move along to the next table. Now, say you find a table with reasonable prices and cards you like, then you maybe just kindly ask if there is room to work on the cards from the prices, from the sticker price. If you ask them if they are entertaining offers, stuff like that. If they say yes, that's a great start. Next, I would, make a stack of the cards I'm interested in, and then hand them the stack and ask them, what's the absolute best they can do on that stack. All the while, keep in mind the number you would be willing to pay in your mind. If they quote you a number equal to or lower than your number, pull the trigger. If it's significantly higher, then maybe just pull out the cards you really want and ask for, a price separately for that card. Finally, for the really higher end cards, always make sure to check the comps, have your phone handy, the eBay app and stuff like that, and check the condition of the card carefully on the, the bigger, higher end cards. And if you have lots of time to spend at the show, go have fun looking through the 50-cent to, $1 to $3 boxes. Unfortunately for me at this point in my life, I don't have a ton of time to do that. Even at this card show, I just went, it's a nice sunny Saturday, and my kids and my wife didn't want me gone longer than an hour, so I just didn't have much time. Otherwise, I would have loved going through the dollar boxes. But go through those dollar boxes, have fun, find those treasures, and then finally, stay away from the wax. Resist the urge to buy the boxes. Go for the singles. All right, let's go through what I got. Should be quick. Let's do it. First, I got this for $10. Doesn't it seem like it would be valuable? It's an iconic Metal Universe set, 1997. It's got Duncan, Kobe. It just must be the promo uncut sheet they had. They must have made a lot of them, because you can buy these on eBay for like $15-20. I would have assumed these were like $40 to $50, but it's still cool to have. I think it's a cool piece of history to own. So yeah, $10 on that one. And then this stack. This stack I paid around $220. Hopefully some of these are gradable. So I love on-card autos. Gorgeous auto from Eddie George. Great looking auto. Players Inc. from SB Authentic. Here's some Brunson. It just looked pretty cool. And, I got cheaper than the price on these, because he just kind of bundle stack. I think the stack bundled to around $380, and I got it for $220, so probably just around 40% off. This I'm very happy with. Paul Pierce, numbered out of 3,500 SP Authentic Rookie, and I do really well grading these, so hopefully this looks like a 10. I just like the look of these optic lights out. And this is the out of 49 parallel. Zach LaVine. The splash, kind of hollow silver for Steph Curry. Here's a Paul Pierce refractor from Finest, an older one. Michael Thomas. I think he'll come back and have a good year, hopefully. Refractor. I love the look of these. 1993. Scottie Pippen. I know there's slight greening, but it looked great. Look at the centering on that. I don't know too much about this guy, Chris Jenkins, but, it's a Super Bowl kind of ticket. I like how they did this. Topps did this, and it's autographed, so very cool. Daniel Jones is rookie, number 125. David Bakhtiari. He didn't have a lot of rookie cards or autographs, so that's why I don't mind. I usually don't prefer, press pass or hit, Sage, all that stuff, but for the players that didn't have a lot of cards other than that, I like him. It's a cool looking auto. I think he's a potential Hall of Famer. Karl Malone. These older 80s stickers are hard to grade high. Even 9s are valuable. The Yao Ming. I just love the look of this. LeBron's rookie year, 2003. It's numbered out of 100. It's the gold script, and at least it's graded too. Second year too. Doncic, Red Ice Prism. Steph Curry. And Evan Mobley. Luka. And a Joel Embiid numbered out of 99 from Court Kings. One more, it looks like. It says, VG to EX condition, but I didn't see anything major wrong with it. It's the electric gold. Dominique, I think, had some edge wear and stuff, but I don't know. At least no creases or anything. I think it's a pretty good deal right there. All right, so $220 for that stack. And then this one, I was just walking through a table. I hope it's clean. I hate it when I see these jumbo screw downs, because what are you going to do? Pull out a screwdriver out of your pocket and say, hey, can I, unscrew this, look at it, and put it all back? You just don't have time for that, and that's a lot to ask a dealer. So I'm hoping, I haven't taken it out yet, I'm hoping it's in nice condition. It looks great, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like a 7? I don't know, I paid $40. A little bit of a gamble, but I think it's worth it. I think I paid like 10 or 15 bucks for this. Number 25, Lamar. I just love the look of this card. And this one, Dylan Brooks, the new bad boy of the NBA. Which is funny. I went to University of Oregon. So did Dylan Brooks. He played basketball for him. And, when he was on the team, he wasn't a bad boy. He was, a fun guy to watch, and always pretty respectful. But, he didn't have a ton of autos his rookie year, 2017, and this one's number 25, so I don't know. And the Grizz might make a push now that Jaw's going to play again, so I think it was a good purchase at $40. I think he had 65 on it. I offered 40, he took it. So finally, don't judge me on this one. I'm not a fan of Deshaun Watson, definitely not of what he did, but it's just, I love the look of these Spectras, and I like how the autograph is that kind of neon yellow. It's just unique. It's just a cool card, and the patch, and it's numbered out of 50, I believe. Yep, out of 50. So he had 275 on it, but, I think people are wanting to sell Watson stuff, so I offered 160 just to see, and he came back at like 180, I believe, so I got it for about 180. I think it's a good deal. I think the Browns will have a good season, and I think Watson, I hate to say it, but I think he's going to play well. I really do. So that concluded the $500 spent. So now I will stop the video and kind of open these up and see which ones are gradable and tell you real quick. All right, so I got them out of their kind of dirty cases, new penny sleeves, and this stack was gradable, so I'm excited. All of them. By gradable, I mean mint 9s or better. I'm really excited about that Paul Pierce. That's where I'm going to get a bulk of my money back. It looked like a 10 all the way. And I'm excited about the Ernie Banks. Oh, man. It was clean. No creases. So nice. Such a nice looking card. You don't see many raw copies left that look this good on these older vintage stars, you know. Very happy with that. These ones I'll just keep as is and sell them. The Dylan Brooks I'm not even going to mess with because it has the Panini seal and had a little comment wear on the corners. So, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. And these ones are graded, so I can just sell them as is. These are the ungraded, or not gradable stack. This one had a little surface indent. And then the Deshaun Watson, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with it. It was clean, not one surface scratch. But, you know, common with these thick cards, PSA doesn't grade them well, so I'm not going to send to PSA. And it had a touch of white on those back corners. So I think if I send it to Beckett, it would get a 9 with a 10 auto. I mean, outside chance at a 9.5, but I think it's a mint 9 Beckett standards. PSA would probably give it an 8, but I haven't decided. I'll probably just sell it raw on eBay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you took those, you know, sports card show tips to heart, and they can help you out for the future. Get some good deals. All right. Thanks, everyone.